you very much for my live post-match analysis with every single one of you. If you're tuning in live, make sure you do get your comments in on the comment section below in our emphatic win. It was a crazy game. As I've put at the title, it was ridiculous. I think I've put on about 5 years onto my life. Or I've lost 5 years on my life. I'll tell you what, that game, like, every single one of you were watching that, didn't we, everyone? That was a crazy game. We haven't conceded 3 goals in so long. We never conceded a goal in December, just to put it into perspective, really. But welcome, everyone. Make your comments. NFC Spectre, nice one. John Moss as well. Definitely, mate. John Moss had a shocking game today. But I tell you what, the Liverpool lads at the back had a shocking game as well. They defended well, but it was when Crystal Palace did get the opportunities that I warranted by their statistics on the game. Like, they only had 3 shots on target from their 9 shots, and they scored 3 goals anyway. But yes, Jack, get ready to get drunk and as a skunk. Man with the plan, mate. I think I'm gonna have, and exactly like every single one of yous, we all need to lie down after those 90 minutes. Well, 95, even made more, dragged on even more, prolonged by the fourth official putting 5 minutes on that board. Chris, how you doing, mate? What a weird result. That's from the pig. Definitely was, mate. But for me, man of the match, I'll just get it out there. I want to know your thoughts on man of the match as well, everyone. But if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Everyone, make sure you do get involved with all your fellow Liverpool Reds. Man of the match for me was Joel Matip. I know we did concede 3 goals, but the way in which constantly, when I kept on watching him in the game, he was constantly getting those aerial duels. So Crystal Palace were constantly overlapping James Milner. Obviously, Salah wasn't really tracking back, but that's huge credit to very much Crystal Palace and the way in which they attacked our back four, and very much, definitely everyone, I want to know your thoughts. Who would you pick out from the Crystal Palace team as well? Because I tell you what, Zaha absolutely destroyed Milner today, and I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't, because constantly down that right-hand side, hence him getting sent off. Not Milner's fault, but when you're defending against a player of the ability of Wilfried Zaha, he would have had any fallback on the day anyway. But as Michael's just said then about Wilfried, Zaha, yo, 1 sec, mate, apologies, get me thumb out the way. Here's a comment on, Mike. Zaha would have had any fallback in the Prem on toast. Definitely, mate, Michael. I tell you what, credit to Zaha. I think it was Van Aanholt as well going down that left-hand side. I felt Milner could have had a bit more defensive stability and a lot more help, really, in terms of when we constantly did get hit on the counter-attack. Huge credit to Palace. I tell you what, to score 3 goals at Anfield, the team hasn't done that for a very long time. And Crystal Palace are our bogey team, but they always turn up against us. And huge credit to Liverpool, but huge credit to Crystal Palace as well. Their tactical way in which they applied today's game, the tactics from Roy Hodgson, they worked, and they got 3 goals from Townsend, James Tompkins, and obviously Max Meyer in the 95th minute. Anyway, they had their opportunities, and on one of our goals that we did concede as well, everyone. Nice one, everyone, for getting involved in the comment section below. I'll read them out in this little sec. But on their goal, when I think it was their 3rd goal, was it? No, James Tompkins' header. You're all, whoever was, when you were watching it on the telly or whatnot, when it was in there in the stadium, everyone could see when you were in the stadium, you were like, right, you could pick about 3 players that weren't getting picked up, obviously, but the cameras weren't picking it up anyway, but you were all probably shouting at the telly, mark your man, and you just see James Tompkins just standing there, gets a free header, and you're like, after all that, you're getting beat 1-0, you come back to 2-1, and you're like, yeah, come on, right, let's have it. And then you can silly, sloppy defending like that. I made up we got 3 points, but I tell you what, giving me an heart attack, this club will, very much so, to give us all a heart attack. But huge credit to Mohamed Salah as well today. Little getting in behind. Second half, we played far better than the first half as well, everyone, didn't we? I get to your comments. absolute legends. But second half, we had to come out. We had to come out that second half. First half was not good enough, and that was obviously warranted on the scoreline. 1-0, getting beat. Crystal Palace were the better team in that first half, regardless of the opportunities that we did miss. But Crystal Palace, give them the due, they played very well that first half. Second half, I think Klopp absolutely volleyed them all up the backside and said, right, there's got to be a lot more intensity, a lot more desire to really want to win this ball. And in that first half, we're constantly losing second balls. It always seemed to be, it was constantly. But that second half, from an attacking point of view, far better. But from a defensive point of view, which is very rare, we're all sat there and we're like, what's happened here? But obviously, we've got Trent missing out with injury. We've got Joe Gomez out with injury. Hopefully, Joe Gomez does come back as well. Definitely, mate. Let's get to your comments, everyone. But nice one, everyone, for getting involved. But let me know your man of the matches as well. Want to know who you thought stood out today. Fabinho, I felt everyone had a fantastic game yet again. It's a shame looked like he pulled his hamstring, so he will be missing for possibly 2-3 weeks if it is a hamstring injury. Hopefully it's not too long. Fun fact is from LFC Spectre. Nice one, mate. Liverpool still unbeaten at Anfield in the league since April 2017 against Crystal Palace. Definitely, mate. I think that's why when Palace were winning, mate, it's always in the back of your head. It's Crystal Palace. It is Crystal Palace, our bogey team. But the fact in which we come back from a losing position showed grit and determination, and the quality was there to win the game, mate. Even though we did go a man down, Bobby Firmino was playing right back. Yeah, Bobby Firmino playing right back. But he does a great job the last 5-10 minutes anyway. Huge credit to the Brazilian. Listen to Jurgen Klopp, to his tactics. Very much told him and marshalled the defence, really, alongside Virgil van Dijk, which was mental. Great to see by the Brazilian. Henderson was decent. Robbo wasn't too bad either. Man with a plan. Henderson very well. Man with a plan. Nice one for your comment, Lar. Definitely Henderson today, especially from a defensive point of view. We needed to be switched on constantly when Crystal Palace were breaking, quick interchanging attacking runs. Henderson was always there, especially in that second half. Couple of opportunities when I think Crystal Palace were trying to bully Salah. He definitely sorted that out. He was like, right, yep, I'll have a word with you. And had a couple of fair points to the referee as well. Let's get to your comments, everyone. But nice one, you absolute legends. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video, just so it gets to a lot more Liverpool fans around the world. Because we all know, don't we, how YouTube likes to work. Zaha, everybody read that, mate. Smoking. LC Spectre smoking turnip too. I don't know. That's from Michael Bazers. He's definitely needed that help. Palace looks so strong. Should be a lot higher in the league. That's from Michael, definitely, mate. LC Spectre, TA would have had Zaha and beans on toast. Michael Keep, yeah. Hopefully Trent does come back, mate. Jack LFC, Jack number 11 FIFA. Nice one for your comment, mate. Yes, Jack, amazing 3 points today. Going to sound like Rodgers here, but we showed great character. Kept our heads for the full 90. We needed to win. Absolutely spot on there, mate. Michael, Zaha is borderline world class, mate. He could cause any major problems. I thought Benteke winner. Was Benteke even on the pitch, mate? Don't know what happened to my voice then. Sorry, mate, but Alisson was awful. That's from Yatesy. I wouldn't say he was necessarily awful, mate, but I do get where you're coming from. Nice one for your comment, mate. Absolute legends. Crystal Palace did have 3 shots on target, and you would expect Alisson to get a hand to the ball. I think, was it his 3rd goal for Crystal Palace? Max Meyer's goal was a bit of a scrappy goal anyway, but he did kind of get a hand to it. But I tell you what, I would be more interested in having a word with Liverpool's defence, really, mate. I think there was bits in that game where you sat there, which was very rare this season. Got to sit there and be like, this hasn't happened at all this season. But I think it was just because when those Liverpool players and us as fans, we see Crystal Palace, we all cast our minds back to all those years ago. And the FA Cup as well. Crystal Palace are our bogey team, mate. But possession-wise, we had 71% possession, absolutely dominated the ball. It was just a matter of time of breaking them down as well, everyone, wasn't it? Mo Salah, my man in the match. That's from Michael. Nice one, mate. Spot on from Mo there. Mo Salah was the only good player on the pitch. Everyone else was bang average. I said borderline world class. Front three defended really well for us today. Man with a plan, definitely, mate. That was needed, and especially when I did talk about Salah before, man with a plan, and everyone, you're not going to come up against Crystal Palace's left-hand side with Zaha and obviously Townsend on the other side with his goal as well. But you're not going to come up against probably a better left side than that in the league at all this season, apart from obviously Manchester City with their lot. But Crystal Palace have got, for me, the best left-handed side in the Premier League. Van Aanholt and obviously Wilfried Zaha. Anyway, the quality is there to see. We registered 19 shots with 9 on target, 71% possession as well today. But really, I think everyone, it was a great game to watch for the neutral, not for us, but it was a great game that we got 3 points. Biggest 3 points of the season as well, everyone. Definitely, I think this is going to be, for me, it is the biggest 3 points of the season, just because we were getting beat. Yeah, we were losing against Arsenal and we come back, but you know Arsenal have got frailties in their defence, and we knew we could get at Arsenal. But when you've got a Roy Hodgson team set up defensively, counter-attacking football, you sat there and you're like, oh, this could be anything really. And it being Crystal Palace as well. But credit to Crystal Palace, they played great on the counter-attack. They will be finishing a lot higher in the league anyway. But my man in the match, Matip as well, I felt played superb. The lads stepped up the momentum and the tempo in that second half. They had to, but that's huge credit to Jurgen Klopp for what he said at half-time. I'm not too sure what he did, but I would have loved to have seen some cameras in that changing room, because I tell you what, he would have had a fair couple of words with the players anyway. And you see him from his reaction as well after the game, as everyone, he went to the cop and he was like, yes. He was absolutely fist pumping the cop anyway. But you can see from his personal point of view, his reaction just said everything that you needed to know about Liverpool Football Club. We're taking every game as it comes, but that result means a lot to the lads in that changing room anyway. It's absolutely, I think it's personally a big wake-up call as well. I felt this was a great result to happen to Liverpool. Obviously conceding 3 goals. I think it's reminded them that there's a lot more work to do defensively as well. It is a bit of a culture shock for some of those players. Yeah, we didn't concede in December as well. Any goals, and this is probably the best thing that's happened to the Liverpool team. Conceding 3 goals, won the game, but it's great to see the fighting mentality which is instilled in the lads in this team anyway, everyone. But nice one, everyone, for getting involved. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Make sure you do enjoy Match of the Day tonight. Apologies. It's a cracking game if you didn't quite get to watch all the game, but go and check it out on Match of the Day. It is one hell of a viewing, I'll tell you that now. Ups, downs, it's the classic Liverpool performance. It had everything. It had absolutely everything. If you want to describe Liverpool, watching Liverpool and everything, just go and watch this game tonight. Anyway, it was mad, and I made up we've won 3 points anyway. But Jackie boy, what about the kid Felix transfer? LFC Spectre, I will get a video out tomorrow on all the latest transfer rumours, mate. Definitely, if there's any transfer news, I will be bringing that out tomorrow, mate. But stay tuned for that. LFC Spectre, the absolute legend. Dennis, top of the league. Jack, lad, you'll never walk alone. What a game, lads. What a win. Everyone, thank you very much, everyone. I will love you and leave yous enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Have a lie down, because I think that's what I'm gonna do in a sec. Because I tell you what, I don't ever want to get those 90 minutes back ever in my entire life, because I made up that match is finished and we've got 3 points. But everyone, have a quality rest of your night. Let me know in the comment section below. The show doesn't end here, everyone. Make sure you do get involved in the comment section below. And as always, Reds, you'll never walk alone. See you later, everyone. Ta-ra.